Hi everyone, I'm Sarah Courtney, President of the UGA chapter of Pi Alpha Alpha. Welcome to our 2020 Induction Ceremony. While it is disappointing to have to miss out on our planned ceremony, I'm so glad that we have this opportunity to come together virtually to celebrate your hard work and achievements. Congratulations on joining Pi Alpha Alpha, and best wishes for similar success in all your future endeavors.
Hey, it's the SPIA Dean, and I want to congratulate everybody who's being inducted into Pi Alpha Alpha, which is the premier society for public administration, public affairs. This is a year that you will remember, I think, forever. And if anything, it shows us that public leadership is essential for problem solving. So I'm heartened to know that you're joining the ranks of current and future public leaders, and I know that society will be grateful too. Congratulations to you, and good luck moving forward.
Students, faculty, friends, and visitors, we welcome you to this year's induction ceremony for the Pi Alpha Alpha Honor Society at the University of Georgia. The global COVID-19 pandemic prevents us from gathering together in Baldwin Hall this year. Still, we bring you the Pi Alpha Alpha induction ceremony through this online video because recognizing the outstanding performance of our MPA students is important to us. Students, we hope you will take time to share this video with your family and friends and celebrate this moment. The University of Georgia is one of over 160 universities around the globe, recognizing students who achieve the highest levels of academic performance in the field of public affairs and administration. As we come to the close of the academic year, we take time to celebrate the hard work and scholarly accomplishments of 25 students who have demonstrated consistently strong performance in their studies for the Master's of Public Administration degree. These students have achieved a grade point average of 3.7 or higher and completed at least 20 credit hours of coursework. Many of today's inductees will celebrate the completion of their MPA degree this spring. Others continue their studies. Whether you've reached the end of your academic journey or have additional courses to complete, we congratulate you on this significant accomplishment. Graduate studies require significant time and dedication. In public administration and policy, we are proud that these investments in academic knowledge are accompanied with practical and consequential skills for work in public service. Some of you have pondered the continued relevance of the Friedrich Feiner debate as you discuss government accountability or as you advance ethical conduct in your workplace. Some of you have read about the shifting responsibility between government agencies and nonprofit organizations, and you've discussed the implications of these changes in class. Then, many of you have gone on to play a role in a collaborative multi-sector partnership as you implement policy during an internship or at your place of work. Some of you have worked late into the night on spreadsheets or programming language in R for data analysis with the hope that the outcome of your work will bring new evidence to bear on decisions of public consequence. Some of you have discussed health policy interventions in the classroom, and soon you will enter a job on the front lines of public health in the response to a global pandemic. By investing in this work, and by investing in your academic understanding of public affairs, you have positioned yourselves to be among the best leaders, policy analysts, and public servants in the state of Georgia, in our country, and around the globe. You have made investments in yourself, but through this investment and through your commitment to public service, you also invest in the common good. We are proud of your accomplishments, and we are proud that you have prepared for careers in public service. This sentiment is perhaps expressed best by former Comptroller General Elmer Statz. Public service is more than an occupational category. It is the discovery that people serve themselves only as they serve others. Now, we recognize the 25 University of Georgia MPA students inducted to Pi Alpha Alpha this spring. Then, I'm pleased to welcome Adam Ferrand, Vice President of Education, Talent, and Leadership Development at Partnership Gwinnett. Mr. Ferrand is our honorary inductee this year, and he offers us some thoughts on public service.
Hello, Pi Alpha Alpha members, new inductees, and guests. My name is Adam Ferrand, and I am a Vice President with Partnership Gwinnett, which is the Economic and Community Development Initiative of the Gwinnett Chamber of Commerce, where I work on talent-related concerns and efforts that impact workforce and workforce development in our community and region. When Dr. Zimmerman called with the news that I was identified and selected as a speaker and an honorary inductee into Pi Alpha Alpha, I was humbled and a bit taken back. I'm not a graduate of UGA, undergraduate, or graduate. I've not earned an MPA like many of you are about to do. In full disclosure, I have not earned a master's degree of any kind. So I wondered, what have I done? What I have done is helped a few MPA students from UGA learn more about economic development through internships over the last couple of years. I sincerely appreciate this acknowledgement and realize that this honor reflects the same honor some of you are about to receive by being inducted into Pi Alpha Alpha. Your singular commitment, your singular devotion, and singular excellence in advancing our nation through public service starts with a single relationship, which moves a group, which moves to a community, which moves a city, which moves a region, which moves a state, and ultimately our country. It's cliche, but it's true. It starts with one person. And I'm thankful for this recognition for what I've contributed to the effort. Now, we would all rather be doing this in person, I am sure. As we've become much more adept at mediated communication, the strain on our eyes is certainly taking its toll, and I'll make my remarks brief. At Partnership Gwinnett, like most organizations, we have our own mission and vision, and our work is to advance it. Our mission and vision statements are our values stated and our values lived. In these unprecedented times, our values are being tested in the face of disruption and adversity. What we valued yesterday may not be what we value today, and many of us wonder, what will we value tomorrow? We are all using adjectives to convey our individual and collective experiences in the midst of this pandemic. Historic, unprecedented, unparalleled. But it seems to me that the hardest thing to do right now is to find the right verbs to activate. Organizationally, Partnership Gwinnett leans on our verbs right now to see us through. Our jobs are to lead and manage in business development, to convene and catalyze in talent development, and to encourage and to support in community development. This is all well and good for a team of 9 who work on behalf of a community to advance the quality of our region's professional and personal lives. But what about individual people, and our collective ability to act on our motivations, drives, and desires during this time? Perhaps these verbs are challenging to individuals. How can we lead others when we are struggling to manage ourselves? How can we convene others when we're not necessarily all put together ourselves? Is it possible to catalyze new ideas and new relationships when we can't look each other in the eye or offer an encouraging handshake or hug? On any given day over the last 6 weeks, any of these statements could have described me, and maybe you, struggling to manage myself in the midst of chaos in a house full of remote workers and remote learners. Looking presentable and professional on camera for Zoom or WebEx is a challenge. Not being able to look into people's eyes because I am looking into my computer's only eye is a challenge. My motivations, my drives, my desires have certainly waxed and waned and will probably continue to do so. However, what brings me back each day to deliver the best I can on that day is community. It's what brings us all around these screens right now. It's what brings us together to celebrate you today. It is what we're all working on in small and big ways. Partnership Gwinnett's verbs for community are encourage and support. I'm enlivened when I am encouraged by my friends, by my family, and my community. I am better than I could be when supported by my colleagues and my acquaintances like you who are watching now. All of this reminds me of the very humanity of the work that we do. The implications and outcomes of our work impact lives. Singular lives that change relationships, that improve groups, that advances communities, that grows cities, that develop regions, that fortifies states, and ultimately unites a country. These words matter. These verbs matter. As Abraham Lincoln once stated, to ease another's heartache is to forget one's own. I encourage you to live this verb today, ease. Ease another's heartache. Do not completely forget your own heartache, but use your heart for the greater good, and you just might ease your own heartache in time. Thank you sincerely for what you have done, and more importantly, for what you will do in service to others. I encourage and I support you because I believe in you. Go Dogs.
Each year at the end of our Pi Alpha Alpha induction ceremony, we take time to gather together with friends and family in Baldwin Hall and eat pie. Because what else would we eat at a Pi Alpha Alpha induction ceremony? Well, we can't be together this year in person, but students, I hope you'll take time to celebrate this significant accomplishment with your friends and family. Perhaps make a pie on your own. That's what I did this weekend as I thought about preparation for this induction ceremony, because we all miss seeing you in Baldwin Hall. We wish you the best. We hope you celebrate these accomplishments with your friends and family. And again, thank you for your commitment to public service.